I would love to introduce you to my old dear friend. He and I both joined Marvel Collegiate Church in the February class of 1982. And we are both very happy to be here, and we are both nuts. I bring you Sir Scott Baker and the chapter 3 of the book of Daniel, the entire chapter 3 of the book of Daniel, the burning, fiery furnace. Scott Baker.
Nebuchadnezzar, the king. Nebuchadnezzar, the king, created an image of gold, whose height was 80 cubits, the breadth thereof 6 cubits. And he set it up in the plain of Dura and the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent together all the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, to come to the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Then the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Therefore, a herald cried aloud, "To you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall at same hour be cast into the midst of a burning, fiery furnace." Therefore at that time, all the people, when they heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, all the people fell down and worshipped the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. And therefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said, "Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar, live forever. And thou, King, hast made a decree that every man who hears the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music shall fall down and worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall be cast, let's say over, into the burning, fiery furnace. And there are certain Jews whom thou hast sent from over the affairs of Babylon. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not acknowledged thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spoke and said unto them, is it true? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye serve not my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up. Now, if you be ready, at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if you worship not, ye shall be cast into the burning, fiery furnace. And who is that? That God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar, we're not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, the God we serve is able to deliver us from the burning, fiery furnace, and is able to deliver us out of thy hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, full of fury, his form was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And he spoke and called out to the most mighty men of his army, commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men of his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were bound in their coats, their hose, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning, fiery furnace. And therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning, fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, rose up in haste. Looked to his counselors. Did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace? They answered, through, king, through. Lo, I see men loose, walking in the midst of the flame, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. Then Nebuchadnezzar went near to the mouth of the flame. Shadrach! Meshach! Abednego! Ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither! Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth through the mouth of the flame. The king's counselors, the princes, the governors, and the captains, as well as the counselors, being joined together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no hurt, nor was a hair of their head singed. Neither were their clothes changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel to deliver those servants that trusted in him. Therefore I make a decree that any man who said anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, their houses shall be made a dunghill. For there is no other God who can deliver of this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.